regarding education, we find a great benefit in IHEA's online courses, the combustion seminars, and the safety seminars. We rely on them to train our new employees. We send most of our field service engineers to the combustion seminar every year, and likewise the safety seminar, and we find them a very valuable resource and continue to get involved with the programs and the education committee.
As you know, part of the strategic plan is our knowledge base and our authoritative voice, and I think the seminars and the activities that are offered, the online training courses, the combustion seminar, the safety seminar, all feed right into that initiative.
The latest of the offerings that we have out there are through one of the community colleges on the East Coast, which is a distance learning program where you have a direct instructional interface with the students. And we, from our company, have found that this is a benefit for a lot of our newer employees that do not fully understand the scope of some of the industry that we deal in.
Well, training and education, there's a lot of different programs that they've got on just the combustion seminar, as well as the standards, safety and standards seminar is an excellent one to get a good overview of what goes into a combustion system and furnace, oven to make it safe and all that, as well as the education on the online distance learning courses is something that it's done at the students' leisure over online interaction with an instructor, so it's a real good benefit.
Yeah, we're a fairly small company, and for us, we don't have a lot of training and education programs in-house, so for us to take advantage of all the extensive training and professional grade instruction that we get from IHEA has been very helpful for our company.
IHEA's training and education programs, I think, have been real beneficial not only to me but to others in our organization and some of our customers, in that people often get hands-on experience doing what we're doing, but there isn't much of a formal education process to learn burners and ovens and furnaces and so forth. So IHEA really offers something unique in that regard that you can't find too many other places.
If we had not been a member of IHEA, there are two particular NFPA standards that really eventually would have bitten our vendor manufacturers that we work with. And the Safety and Standards Committee knew, well, they're involved with NFPA, and if we had not had their ability to guide us through the process of submitting changes, I don't think we ever would have. And I know that one of the updates to NFPA, basically, if we had not changed it, I know a couple of our members who probably would have gotten in a lawsuit eventually, and they might have lost their company.
The amazing thing is, for as long as I've been on the safety committee, I'm continually learning from my peers and just comments in general. It just really helps in what I do, and I always come back with a different slant on safety and standards, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the international people that come here, and just the wide variety of ideas, opinions, and also some of the grumbling amongst us going, oh man, I got that problem too. So it's
shown recently that there was a way to organize a global safety standards in between the association, namely USA, IHEA, CCOF, Europe, and our colleagues of Japan, JIFMA. And this is something that I'm sure over the years is going to be very successful.
Safety and standards is something that surface combustion has been involved in since early times. We actually have a seat ourselves on the NFPA 86 committee, and then along with the power that's provided through IHEA members, which have, I believe, another 5 seats, we are a prominent voice in readiness standards here in the North.
It was really good to know that we can be heard at NFPA 86, not directly, but through IHEA, all right, as a common voice. Get to know the details, what they're working on, and to be sure that we can address any questions we have through an organization such as IHEA would be certainly an advantage for us.
Safety and standards, especially codes, moving on revisions to the NFPA code, the EN codes for Europe, and now we're developing a new ISO standard for heat processing equipment that'll help to leverage our impact globally.
Probably the most important thing to my company when we come down here is actually the safety and standards and what IHEA does to promote those standards, write the standards, and keep our company involved with the direction that they go.
The Government Relations is the committee that I work on and have been with for years, and it gives us clout. Again, we're a fairly small company, so for us to leverage some real power behind it to actually impact the codes, as well as to know what's coming down the pike legislatively, especially with greenhouse gases, to understand it and to have some actual impact on the direction.
We have had the opportunity to nurture relationships with DOE in a way that if we had tried to do as an individual company, it just never would have happened. And the kind of contacts through IHEA and the leads that we had gotten gave us an entree in, especially building upon the shoulders of other people who had started the process with DOE. We were able to get to know several of the staff members in the industrial program of DOE in a way that it just never would have happened if we'd tried to do it on our own.
Government relations is a key part, as all of the committees are, a key part of what we're doing, particularly to keep our members informed of changes in regulations with energy, emissions, taxations, even things like that, to try to stay on top of those things and supply the members that benefit of being involved or attempting to be involved early on as regulations are being formed and possibly influencing some of those is our ultimate goal.
I think networking is the issue where companies get to experience new views. They get to know other players on the market, and particularly the international field. The globalization needs personal contacts across the borders, and CECOF and IHEA are the intermediators to allow this.
Very much the balance between technical and engineering people and owners and presidents of companies, as well as suppliers. So I think there's a perfect balance in the mix of attendance to the meeting. Prior to this interview, I was talking to a couple of fellows that are in the same product line, and we get to exchange a lot of ideas and trends, and even though we don't compete, we can learn from each other quite a bit. And I think it's been very good, the networking with my fellows, friends of other companies.
Networking is, I guess, from my standpoint, after being a long-time member and having gone through all the chairs of IHEA and being president, that's probably the key to me. You know the people in the industry, and if you have a question, you can call them. You know them, and I think it's very important to know people in your marketplace, and this gives you an excellent forum for that.
The value of networking is very important to me. My company has been involved with IHEA for many years, but as a new-time participant, it's very good to meet everybody in the industry and to understand the issues that are going on and what everybody's working on, and hopefully in the future take more part and help drive everybody's success forward.
It's a good networking opportunity in terms of there's a lot of different, a variety of companies that are members, not just, say, an equipment supplier, combustion equipment or whatever, also furnace companies, ovens, chillers. There's a lot of the possibilities there of getting to know people that have been in the industry for a long time and really just making friends and connections across the whole industry.
Networking, as a sales guy, networking is one of the best values that IHEA brings, I think, to me. But there's certainly an awful lot of people here that are in the industries that we already serve and are trying to reach out to. And frankly, there's a lot of decision makers from our industries and our target markets that are participants.
The networking is fabulous. We come down here, we meet a lot of good people, both vendors, even some competitors, just to keep our heads on top of what's going on in the industry. It's very good.
The benefits of being an IHEA member are events like this, where we come together and there are the committees that are doing work on programs and initiatives and our strategic plan for the organization. The networking of all the companies here. From the personal side, just to see old friends. I've been doing this for quite some time. Some of the other folks have too. Some are brand new, but we all enjoy seeing each other again. competitors, customers. It's a complete array of relationships, business relationships, and it strengthens the industry. It makes us all stronger to have an organization like this.
It just really helps.
Actually save a lot of money.
Been very good,
Find them a very valuable resource.
So IHEA really offers something unique.
very useful.
It's great.
I have enjoyed being a part of IHEA.
That has been a real positive to us.
Through IHEA are very beneficial.
IHEA has been very helpful for our company.
Very good.
It's a real good benefit.
Definitely a benefit to anyone who's looking to join.